My goal today is to do more abs, more core, and set us up for possible arm balance. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Set your timer, 20 minutes, and let's begin. So have the balls handy, bring them by the side, go ahead and hug your knees into the chest, and then squeeze the sacrum as you draw your spine to the floor and sway side to side. Come back to center, release the left foot, and circling that right hip one direction. And then just circle the opposite direction. Switching sides, go ahead and take that left knee, draw it in, circling through that left hip one direction. And circle the opposite direction. Take a pause here for Supta Baddha Konasana. So connect the soles of the feet together. Lightly flap the hips just side to side, just flap them up and down. And then maybe draw the knees side to side here. Good. And then once you come back to Supta Baddha Konasana, go ahead and take your fingers, wrap them around the shoulders. Pick up your shoulders, tucking the chin, and draw the elbows towards your belly button. And we're going to draw it all the way back down. All right, so let's start our first ab workout. So nice and slow first, go ahead and take the balls, bring them to the chest. We're going to go ahead and curl here. I want you guys to pick up your shoulders, tuck your chin, and then pick up your chest, pick up your knees, and draw the knees up here. And then we're slowly tap it down. So as starters, we're just going to curl up and then bring it down. Curl up and bring it down. Curl up and bring it down. Adding, draw the arms over, curl up, tap the knees to the elbow, and bring it down. Curl up, and bring it down. Curl up, and bring it down. Curl up, and bring it down. Adding, extend arms out. This time, armpits to the elbow, or armpits to the knee, and then bring it down. Okay, curl up, and bring it down. Curl up, and bring it down. Curl up, and bring it down. Can we go a little bit higher? Lift the shoulders and hips high. Good, and then roll it down. Good, exhale again. And bring it down. Exhale, curl it up. And bring it down. Exhale, curl up. And bring it down. Draw the arms between the thighs this time. Go ahead and pick up the legs. Fan your toes open, and then we'll pulse. We'll just pulse up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release the feet, release the balls. Take a nice little bridge pose here, you guys. Lift one vertebra at a time as you pick up the hips and pause for a moment. So as you come into this posture, move and shift the energy towards your glutes. You can lift up a little bit higher here. Hold here for just a couple of breaths. And one more. And then we slowly come back down onto the floor. Take the balls this time and place them behind the knees. Now we get to squeeze here. Take your fingertips, place them behind your head. As we exhale, nice little crunch work. So pick up your chest, tuck your chin, and curl the elbows towards the knees. And then slowly roll it back. So we're just do upper body. So as you exhale, curl it forward, and then bring it back. Exhale again, curl forward. And as you inhale, roll it back. Exhale again, curl forward. And as you inhale, roll back. Switching of the arms, extend your arms and draw the armpits towards the knees. And then as you inhale, roll it back. Exhale again, curl forward. And then inhale, roll it back. Exhale again, curl it forward. And as you inhale, roll it back. Exhale again, curl forward. And as you inhale, roll back. Give me 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one, for 4. Now we're going to go with the lower belly here. Use your fingers for support right outside the hips. We're going to pick up the hips off the ground this time, so squeezing the ball right there. As you exhale, pick up your hips, and then slowly roll the hips down. So exhale, pick up the hips, and then lower back down. Exhale, pick it up, and bring it back down. Exhale, pick it up, and inhale back down. 4 more. 1, Good. 2, 3. Last one. For 4. Now my favorite, pulse. Pulse the hips up and down. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Slowly release, hug the knees in, sway side to side. And then come back to Supta Baddha Konasana. So connect the feet together. This time take the balls and then just kind of run them through right in front of the hip sockets here. Just kind of roll up and down here. Okay? And then take a ball, place it right underneath the ribs here and just circle in one direction. So you want to go like a clockwise here, you guys. Without really pressing down. Circle the ball around. Good. And then release. Using the fingers for support, let's hug the knees into it again and then hug it in. Keeping the knees bent here, we're going to extend your right leg forward, pointing the toes, okay? We're going to now take just one ball. Pick up your shoulders, tuck your chin. Take the ball, place it underneath the left thigh, and then switch sides here like a bicycle. And then switch sides again. Switch sides again. Switch sides again. Switch sides again. Switch. Switch. Good. Maybe run this for a good 30 seconds. Maybe 10 seconds more. And we slow it down. Place the ball by the side, hug the knees to the chest, and then flatten your feet. Coming to another bridge pose, this time using the fingers for support, we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. So pause for a moment here. Again, the energy is towards the glutes, lifting the hips a little bit higher here. Take a breather here right at the belly center. If you like, you can extend your arms out. As an added bonus, you're going to pick up your heels off the floor. So hold here for a few breaths. One more. And we slowly lower the heels, the hips, the palms, and hug the knees in. Press your sacrum down to the floor. Okay, we're going to go back into that little bicycle, but this time, extending right leg out. We're going to straighten out that left knee here. Keep your toes active, point them out. So if your hamstrings are tight, you can bend at the knees as much as you need to here. Grab a hold of a ball, and same deal here. Pick up your shoulders, tuck your chin, and then draw the ball underneath. And then switch legs. Switch. 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 30 seconds. You can go as slow, as fast as you like. Maybe 10 more seconds. And then slow it down. Hug your knees into the chest and rock side to side. Getting pretty warm right there, you guys. So plant the feet. Go back to bridge pose. Lifting into your back bend. Reaching your arms. Now maybe a little bit of flowing here. As you exhale, slowly lower the palms along with your hips and your heels if you lift it. Then inhale again, we lift. Exhale, come on down. And inhale, we lift. Exhale, bring it down. And inhale, we lift. Exhale, bring it down. And inhale, we lift. Nice. We're going to hug your knees into the chest. This time we're going to rock yourself up and down a good 3 to 4 rounds so you come up into a seated position. Once you guys come to a seated position, setting this up for both Postanavasana. So starting off with the knees bent, you guys, go ahead and cup your thighs together and then straighten out the knees as comfortable as you can. You can keep the knees bent as much as you'd like, point the toes or curl them in, peel the shoulders back and tuck your chin, and then pause here for a moment. Let's find stability first. Breathe. Three more. One more breath. Go ahead and bend at the knees, come to a seated position. Use your palms to give yourself a quick hip lift here. And then bring yourself back down to the middle. Back to the seat. Second set, now using the weights. So pick up the legs, pick up the balls. Choices here is to start with the balls to the shoulders or extend them out. Hold here for 5 breaths. Good. Slowly lower, cross the legs. Give yourself a quick hip lift here, and then come back to center. Next thing we're going to do is a little bit of twisting, a little bit more mobility and movement here. So bending at the knees at first, pick up the legs. You can choose to straighten out the legs as comfortable as you can, so a bit challenging here, and then draw the balls together. Again, maybe to the chest, we're going to twist to the left, to the right, left, right. If you're feeling it, extend the arms out, side, 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 or tap it to the floor. There's a rolling here, and row, and row, 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 row. Keep lifting the legs. 2 more. 1, 2. Release. Cross the legs. Give yourself a quick pickup here. Good. Let's go ahead and roll through the shoulders here, you guys. Stack your left palm down to the ground as you stack your right shoulder on top. Circle that right arm one direction. And we circle the opposite direction. Go ahead and ground your right palm, stack your shoulders, circle left arm one direction. And circle the opposite direction. And shake the energy here, so you can now roll through the wrists. So connect the knuckles together, circling the hands, wrists one direction. And let's circle the opposite direction. Good. You shake the energy off. All right, we're going to work our way towards our arm balance this time. So I'm going to face you guys here. Starting off without the balls first. So let's get your foundation in order. You want to spread the hips nice and wide. Basically, we're going to lift our body weight from the floor using all that core energy. You want to tuck your knees into the armpit because eventually it'll start to slide, and the sweet spot is having it locked by your tricep. You want to avoid landing the knees onto the bone. You don't want the bone-on-bone activity here, you guys. So go higher so that plants into the muscle. All right, so I'm going to start off without the weights. Spread the fingers wide, a good shoulders width apart. Lift your hips, your booty up towards the sky. Go ahead and tuck your elbow inside the armpit. And then roll your body weight forward as you pick up your heels. Maybe you come up onto the big tippy toes. Maybe you will pick up 1 foot at a time. And maybe both feet will leave the floor and pause here. 3 breaths. And slowly come back down. Rolling again the wrists, the elbows. And shake the energy off. Okay, so if we're still working on that, my suggestion is don't even worry about adding the weights. Or if you're ready to move on and play with it, take the balls, start off with planting them underneath the knees and squeeze. So we're here. So now, same deal here. Draw the knees into the armpit. Nice and wide with the hips. Spread the fingers wide. Squeeze the ball. Maybe you come up onto the big toes. And then maybe you lift both feet, and hold here. 3 breaths. Slowly roll back. Release the balls. And circle. Catch your breath. Next trick we're going to do is to place a ball between the feet. So it takes a little bit of coordination and focus, okay? Because you want to squeeze your feet towards one another. This is your feet here. You're going to take the ball and squeeze it right between the arches, just like that. Okay, so let's give it a shot. You come down into that squat. Squeeze the ball right between your feet first. Come up high onto the heels. A little bit tricky here, guys. So plant the palms, spread the fingers. So tuck your knees into the armpit. Set it up. Take your time. So as you squeeze, we move the body weight forward. Pick up your feet and hold here for 3 breaths. Slowly roll back. Release. And shake it off. Another thing I can show you guys if we're not comfortable yet with the arm balance is to show you a modified version of a headstand where you're using your palms and the base of your head as the base, and you're going to tuck your body weight, your knees over the tricep, and lift the hips up and over. So this is your arm balance here, okay? And there's this fear of like, oh no, I'm gonna hit the ground. So if we have that fear, let's go ahead and come down onto the ground, and I'll show you how that looks sideways. So take your base, your palms, and then with the triangle, draw the crown right at the center here. Now notice already I'm stacking my elbows over the wrist, and then you want to pick up one knee at a time, stack it over the tricep. Keep your belly engaged here, you guys, so that you don't roll forward. You always can come down here if you're like, okay, I had plenty, that was scary. Get the fear out of the way, go back to your breath. Spread the palms, shoulders width. Roll up again onto the crown of your head. Pick up 1 foot at a time. And then here's your supported headstand. And hold here for just 3 breaths. And come back down. Want to do that one more? All right, come on down. Plant the palms. Draw the crown towards the top. Stack one knee on top of the tricep and stack the other and bring your feet together. And 1 more breath. Slowly release down to the ground. And then let's take a child's pose. All right, and that concludes our session for today. Most important is you guys find a room, a space where you feel totally safe and secure and comfortable. Maybe place pillows around your arm balance area so that in the event that you do come crashing down, you'll crash down on pillows. You're gonna be itsy bitsy away from the floor, so little or no injury whatsoever. Until I see you guys again, may the Ballz be with you.